What's up, guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video. It is time for some Master League content where one of my teammates and a very talented trainer, Ricardo, otherwise known as Desynced, has sent us some Keldeo footage. This pure, or not pure, but a water and fighting type Pokemon similar to Poliwrath is a very unique pick and takes advantage of the now buffed Aqua, which is a much more efficient attack now, and helps Keldeo put in some work in the Master League. Ricardo, Desynced, a terrific trainer, always has success running creative teams, kind of what he's known for in the LATAM, somewhere in LATAM, in the LATAM region in Chile in competitive tournaments. And here he is in the Master League. Here we go. Primarina versus Melaleta, starting things off here. Psyshock going to connect. Remember, Psyshock did get buffed as well, a more efficient attack now. And here we go. Hydro Cannon coming through, going to grab the Protect Shield. And the opponent is going to be quick attacking, trying to get to another Psyshock. Ricardo going to let this go. Content just with the shield advantage. And you probably have to come in with Keldeo, right? Yeah, come with Keldeo. But these Psyshocks are going to be threatening, so going to already have to invest a Protect Shield. Look at that crazy CP, by the way. 42-21, pretty dang high stat product for this Pokemon. And Psyshock coming through. Keldeo going to eventually go for this Sacred Sword here, which will hit for neutral damage. And lots of energy stored on this Keldeo. It's actually caught on Terrakion, and this Terrakion is going to get punished by Annihilape here. Terrakion firing off a charge attack here against Annihilape. Just a Rock Slide, however, that's going to be resisted. And we get the full counter down. Comes in with Melaleta. Probably didn't think a Rage Fist would be enough to knock out here, so going for the close combat instead, guaranteeing the knockout. And there is a Dialga in the back, going to get off a parting close combat. And I think you have a Sacred Sword loaded, so perhaps can switch and go for the Sacred Sword here, looking to get out as soon as possible. Super effective Sacred Sword. Let's see how much this does to Dialga. Bang. Big damage. Dialga, let's see. An Iron Head wouldn't be enough, but maybe a harder hitting attack here. Roar of Time perhaps does knock out, but Annihilape is still there. Gets the counter down. Nice recognition to switch out, of course, and take that win in game number 1. Here we go. Finding another opponent. Keldeo, super cool pick. You don't see too often in the Master League. Something that maybe went under the radar. With these new move updates, we tend to think more about like what's going to work in the Great League, maybe even the Ultra League for some people. But sometimes the Master League, you don't really worry about till a month later. Maybe those that think outside the box, and you Master League specialist people, maybe you guys were immediately thinking about Master League picks. But Ricardo one step ahead. Keldeo, here we go, going up against King the Killer. Primarina into Palkia. Because of Waterfall, this is not that great, but you do resist the Dragon Breath damage. You resist everything from Palkia, so it's like not bad, it's not great. Gonna go for the oh, it's actually running Moonblast. Keldeo swaps to greet this Zacian. Zacian going to fire off the Play Rough. Gotta respect like the Wild Charge or the Play Rough, so the shield makes sense. Builds up to 2 Aqua Jets. Aqua Jet coming through. Knocks out Zacian. Handles that matchup pretty comfortably. Then we see Palkia come back. And Keldeo gonna shield up the Spatial Rend. Building up energy. Going for Sacred Sword here. Sacred Sword looking to connect. And Keldeo fighting back against this Master League beast, Palkia. Sacred Sword does a ton of damage. Quick swap into Primarina. Palkia does hang on, but you have all this energy, and I like the bait because we still have a fully healthy Annihilape in the back. So, like, even if they call the bait, it's kind of like just setting up maybe a potential counter down. Ice Fang's going to be resisted by Primarina here. Gets another bait with the Hydro Cannon. And now gonna look to build up to the Moonblast. Doesn't quite get there. A charge attack will be enough to knock out. So maybe you would have preferred to get off the charge attack, but also you've got so much play here does force them to throw something here at Keldeo. I guess the only lose con could be if Palkia has like a Spatial Rend stored and you get this low enough where it's in Spatial Rend range. Oh, but they don't get off an attack. They didn't have the energy, perhaps. Palkia takes one counter, goes down, and simply gonna Rage Fist Kyurem for the win. Annihilape, kind of like the new Swampert in a way. Swampert used to be a Pokemon that was good in like every single league, Great League, Ultra League, Master League, and now Annihilape maybe has taken that role, good in every single league. Let me know what you think. What other Pokemon is good in every single league? Here we go. Primarina, it's a Florges. Battle the two fairy types. Florges now has access to Trailblaze, which would make this not a very good matchup, I would think, for Primarina. Florges going to fire off the charge attack here. Charge attack connects, does a lot of damage, and bolsters the attack of Florges. Primarina going to fire off that signature Community Day Hydro Cannon. Connects for some solid damage. And it seems like Ricardo might just be content letting this go down and hoping he can jab down with Keldeo. Do you get the jab down before another charge attack? You don't. That's tough. And you got to respect a double boosted charge attack here. It's just a Trailblaze, but that still would be super effective and double boosted. Would have done a ton of damage. In comes Kyurem, but uh-oh. Kyurem's not going to like this backline. The Sacred Sword we saw does a lot of damage. Quick swap into Annihilape. And oh no, it's a Terrakion. They don't have an Annihilape answer. And after they took the Sacred Sword, it is game over. That's one of those situations you feel like you're in a great spot after playing out the lead. You get a shield advantage as well. And then it's like, oh no, I have no answer for this thing. I've been there. I've been there. You win lead and then you don't have an answer for the back Pokemon. Sometimes with that type of team the opponent's running, you almost have to swap out at some point, right? But that was their best answer for Primarina, so kind of a weird game where it didn't really make sense for them to swap out, but they like kind of had to swap out at the same time. Going up against Paco. Here we go. Okay. We got the new form Kyurem. Swap into Origin Dialga and this Keldeo. Man, the fighting coverage seems really nice in this current Master League meta. The fighting charge attacks really being oppressive against the opposition. Gonna let this go, maybe hoping it's an Iron Head. And it is resisted, so going to hang on to the Iron Head and get off the Sacred Sword here. Sacred Sword gonna force a shield advantage against Dialga, and I don't know if you can really waterfall this down. That seems kind of crazy, but maybe you like take a charge attack and then swap Primate. Actually, maybe you can waterfall it down. Honestly, these waterfalls are chunking more than I thought. But no, it looks like looking to take this and then go into Annihilape. Sorry if I said Primate. And uh-oh, dude, Annihilape is absolutely taking control of this series right here. It's just destroying everybody's back line. People are so weak to fighting. They're not respecting the fighting coverage in the Master League. Desynced connects on the Rage Fist, gonna boost up this attack of Annihilape and forcing Rhyperior to unload another Breaking Swipe here on bad timing. Breaking Swipe, no debuff that time. Gonna get the full counter down, has tons of energy. Tons of energy. I like, was aware of the catch opportunity. And now you simply have double close combat. And this is going to do insane damage to the Kyurem. Oh, baby. Why are we close combating again? Don't they still have a shield, or am I tripping? Close combat for kicks and giggles. I guess it doesn't matter. You have a Hydro Cannon banked. GG. Wow, really dominant showing there. The backline just did not want to see those fighters. 5206 CP on that Kyurem form. That's crazy, dude. That is some crazy CP. Did I see that correctly? I'm such a Master League noob. But Pokemon Go PvP is all one common language. I can translate my knowledge of the Great League to the higher leagues. And Ricardo is looking for his next target. Who's it going to be? Who's going to square off against this Keldeo Annihilape core? And Primarina, honestly, has been doing pretty well this set as well. All three Pokemon contributing. I don't know if there's been like one particular standout. It's got to be Annihilape, probably, if there was one particular. But all three of them have had their moments. Here we go. Next opponent, Prima into Kyurem. Okay. Looks to switch out immediately because this is the Shadow Claw variant. And, oh, they don't know. They got confused. They saw the typing. They saw the fighting typing, so they responded with Zacian. But these jabs are chunking, dude. These jabs are chunking. I would think you have to put up a Protect Shield, yeah. Shields the Wild Charge. Do we get the jab down? We don't. I think we could have. Maybe a slight miscount there. Going for the Sacred Sword, and they're going to let it go. Let's see what comes in. Kyurem comes back, but they just saw that we have Sacred Sword. I don't think they want to take this. Sacred Sword going to... Oh, it's going to connect. And this Shadow Claw Kyurem going to look to knock out our little Keldeo. Keldeo goes down to Fusion Bolt. Annihilape comes in. And, okay, this game's not over, because Xerneas is up a shield here, so this seems a little bit weird. Gonna let this first one go. But a Moonblast is gonna do a ton of damage here to Prima. Gonna get off the Hydro Cannon here. Was that a charge attack priority? Hydro Cannon gets the shield. It was not. Primarina. Gonna go down, actually. Gonna go down. The opponent wisely Moonblast not to debuff themselves. But maybe, just maybe, Annihilape can actually get rid of this thing. Because if they take the Rage Fist, they're going to start to get low. I don't think they're getting to 2 charge attacks. Maybe you almost have to bait a close combat here and, like, switch. Could that be a potential win con? No, they go straight for Moonblast. They don't want to debuff themselves. Oh, and Kyurem does get to an attack. So how much is this going to do to Annihilape? Fusion Bolt. Oh, big damage, but Annihilape hangs on. And going to go for the counter down and gets the win. Those are always tough calls where it's like, do you go for the Rage Fist after 1 to like boost your attack, or do you just commit to the full fast attack down? Ricardo made the right call. Catches a cute little Wooper as a reward. What a beautiful throw. Excellent throw. And there you have it. Hitting veteran rank with Keldeo in the Master League. And there you go. We got some like sports and workout and golf recommendations on YouTube. I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like on this video. Shout out to Ricardo Desync. Go follow him on Twitch if you want to see him stream live. Maybe he's running some of this stuff and you get to see some Master League action live. I'll leave you a link to his Twitch in the description. All that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.